Hi, everybody. Welcome to this new class on reconnecting and revitalizing your Mesa, your shaman's altar. Um, I really look forward to working with all of you. It's kind of going to be fun to do this together because I'm going to do mine at the same time. Because I think that this wisdom that we've gotten from 2020 and all the things that we've heard and learned about and all the changes have made us different people. And so I want to make sure and revitalize my Mesa and have it reflect all the things that I've learned and all the things that all of us, the collective, have learned and suffered through this last year. And so some of you I've talked to, and I know that you have mesas, but you haven't used them for a while. Or you have mesas and you can't remember which stones went in which direction and what to do about that. So let me help you a little bit. Okay, so if you have a mesa and you have kuyas and you can't remember which ones go in which direction, try this little process of elimination. So in the west direction, we had kuyas that were red, yellow, black, or reddish, yellowish, and blackish. So you might be able to remember which kuyas those are. And then we had the lineage stone. Remember the stone that had a drop of blood on it that was from the lineage, or that was passed down ceremonially online with through ceremony for you. So you might remember which one that is. And then you might remember which stones were in the north, because remember they went into the fire. So some of them are a little discolored, a little different because they went through the fire for you. And then that leaves only 6 stones, and that would be the ones in the south and the ones in the east. And so you can, by process of elimination, begin to try to figure out which ones those are. And if you just can't remember, that's okay too, because we can work with kuyas, we can work with stones and ask them questions just as if they are people, because they are stone people. They are the oldest beings on the planet. So what I like to do is hold one in my hand and say, okay, this way is for yes, pulling my body this way, pulling my body side to side is for no. And then ask it, do you still want to be a medicine stone? Oh, okay, yes. Are you in the south direction? No. Are you in the west direction? No. Are you in the north direction? No. Are you in the east direction? Yes. Okay, so you know this one wants to be in the east direction. So you can do that with all the ones that you're not sure about. And even the ones you're sure about, you can still ask them, do you still want to be a kuya, a medicine stone? You know, sometimes they are like us. They get worn out, they get tired, they want to move on and do other things. Or they know that maybe your mesa needs a little revitalizing. Maybe it needs a little bit of new blood, and that's okay too. And so if you find that some want to leave or one wants to leave, thank it and ask it to transfer its wisdom to a new one. So you're going to choose a new kuya, and you can put the old one, the one that wants to retire, on top of the brand new one and ask that the wisdom be transferred from the old to the new, so that you can still have all that information in your mesa. Yeah, and so I'm going to show you in a moment my working mesa, how I set that up, and also a mesa that I have several mesas. One that I have all closed up so that you can see what they look like when they're closed up, and we can even talk about how to fold them. So for next week, we're going to work in the south direction, and we're going to work with 3 issues. And you're going to find 3 issues, things that are really troubling you right now, things that you want to work on. It could be a collective issue like fears of the future, worries about where things are going. Could be your own personal things that you want to work on. Sometimes the issues that we worked on a long time ago, I know in my own case, I can't even remember what they were in the south direction. And that's the beauty of this work, because it works so well that I don't even remember the issue. Those aren't even important for me anymore, yet they were so important to me that I blew them into kuyas and worked with them that many years ago. So it's time for a refresh, time for my Mesa to reflect what's up with me now, what's important to me now, what I'm working on now. And you know, we all are constantly working on things. We're never come to an end. And so there's always something that's new and fresh and vibrant and vital for us. And so you're going to take 3 of the stones and you're going to blow an issue into each one of them. And you're going to work it in a sand painting. Nothing to do with sand. We're going to make an energetic circle, and we're going to open sacred space. Remember how to open sacred space. We'll talk about that. Open your Viracocha over you, over your energetic circle. And then you're going to let it sit for a week and work those issues. So it'll be a perfect time to have that all done by the time we have our first Zoom session on Monday. Yeah, so remember how to open sacred space. Let's have a little review. To the winds of the south, Sachamama, great serpent, teach us how to shed our past the way you shed your skin all at once. Be here with us. Teach us the beauty way. Aho. To the winds of the west, Mother, Sister, Jaguar. You who know the way over the rainbow bridge and back, be here with us. Protect my medicine space. You who is the impeccable one and who calls whatever is dead and dying in the jungle, be here with us. And call whatever is dead and dying within us so that we can release it. Oh. To the winds of the north, grandmothers, grandfathers, ancient ones, you who come before us and you who come after us, our children's children, be here with us, guide us, help us to see what we need to see, so that like Siwar Kente, royal hummingbird, we can find our soul journey and drink only from the sweetest nectar of life. Oh. To the winds of the east, condor, eagle, apasheen, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Ah, you who flies wingtip to wingtip with great spirit, be here with us. Help us to see our way over the mountains that we only dare to dream of. Help us to dream big dreams and fly high. Help us to always be able to see the big picture and yet see the smallest mouths in the forest. Aho. Pachamama, Pachamama, Santa Tierra, dear mother. To all our relations, we honor you, the 2-legged, the 4-legged, the fin, the furred, the microbes, the machine people, all of our relations. Be here with us. Mother, you who provides everything we need to live in this middle world, food and air and water, be here with us and continue to mulch for us anything that no longer serves us. Aho. Inti Tai Tai, grandfather, son, grandmother, moon, to the star nations. You who are known by 1,000 names, Allah, Jehovah, Rama, Wankantonka, the eternal Tao, be here with us. Guide us, help us to see what we need to see so that we can sing and dance the song of life one more day. Aho. All right, that little refresher for opening sacred space. And then remember our Viracocha. Remember opening the Viracocha, connecting deeply to your 4th chakra, your heart chakra, and taking it several deep breaths. Deep centering breaths. And then on the inhale, reach up, open your 8th chakra all around you. That Viracocha, that deep dive into infinity that's accessible for all of us. So those are things you're going to need. Opening sacred space and opening your Viracocha to work with your kuyas. So now what I'd like to do is show you my mesas. All right, so here we go. All right. So this is my working mesa, and this is how I lay it out. So here's the south, because that's the south direction where I live. Here's the west, kuyas. Here's the north. Here's the east, and I put my medicine stone right in the middle. And that's how it looks when I'm working with clients and I ask them to choose a stone. And then when they're not there, I can just close it up. I don't have to completely close it up all the time. I just close it up until the next client comes along. And when I want to completely close it up, it's going to look like this. Maybe you have a mesa sitting in your shelf that looks just like this. And I remember talking to someone that said, I'm afraid to open mine because I'm afraid I'll never be able to get it to look this good to be wrapped up again. So let's talk about that for a second. So here is the mesa I'm unfolding. You can see it's kind of like a triangle. Let's see here if I can get it better. So here's the triangle. You bring it's kind of like you make two triangles. You bring the top to the bottom, the bottom to the top, and then you take these flaps. You can do right over left or left over right, depending if you want to strengthen your feminine or masculine side. And you bring them over like this. So you end up a little package that has a little flap up here. You bring it over and down and tuck it in. Nice and secure here. I have a little extra right there. But so see, and while I'm doing it, I'm being super careful not to turn it upside down. So this is the top. So when I want to always make sure that when I wrap my mesa, the top stays on the top and they're facing up. Because otherwise your mesa is really a reflection of you. And if you've got your mesa all topsy-turvy, then you kind of have a mess. And I know some of you have mesas that are just full of all kinds of clutter. You've got notes and messages and maybe some flowers from days gone by and maybe some other things, little pieces of corn and things like that. So it's really good if you're going to start afresh, have your fresh Mastana cloth. Shake it out. Let all those things that you've collected in there go to the earth, little scraps of paper you could burn in a candle or in the fire, and start afresh with a clean slate, a clean mesa. And so for this week coming up, you can see I made an energetic circle. And you're going to find 3 issues, and you're going to take whichever stones, these happen to be my South Kuyas, and you're going to blow into each stone an issue that's up for you right now. It could be something about the collective. It could be your personal life. It could be whatever's troubling you right now. You're going to put in this energetic circle. Now, my energetic circle I have here on the table just for demonstration purposes. But, you might want to put yours, it would be a good idea to put yours outside so that the wind and the moon and the sun and the stars can all work together on your mesa, on your energetic circle, and then your kuyas that are going to go into your mesa. So you're going to set up a circle of this kind. It can be twigs. You want to have something that's not going to blow away too easily, especially now it's fall and the winds are coming in many places. You're going to make your energetic circle. You're going to open sacred space. You're going to open your Viracocha. And then you're going to place your kuyas inside this energetic circle. So I'm going to blow in one issue that I want to work with and another issue. And another issue. And I'm going to place them in there. And I've already opened sacred space. And I have also opened my Viracocha. And I'm going to allow this energetic circle to sit in the sun and the moon and the stars. So if you can do that in the next day or so, then leave it out and see how it is by the time we have our Zoom call. You can visit it every day. In fact, you should visit it every day. And be sure and open your Viracocha and sit with it and ask for guidance. And so maybe the next time you visit, you think, oh, these 2 issues kind of go together. So I'm going to move them over there. And this one's a little separate. And then you can also bring some flowers to your energetic circle. I have some herbs. I have some flowers. I have a little bit of catnip, a little bit of mint. All things to sweeten it. And it's always a way to show your gratitude to all the forces that are working these issues for you so beautifully in this energetic circle. And then when you're done, you can take back your Viracocha. Leave sacred space open the entire time until you're ready to close your energetic circle. So, you may decide, okay, after I sat with it a while, this one issue seems to be resolved. I kind of feel like I've got the answer I need to that one, so maybe I'm going to take that one out and leave these two for a few more days. Or maybe all of them will be ready to come out at once. So I'm just going to put mine all back there and let them work. Let all the elements work. My intention is that the elements always work and help me to resolve these issues that I've identified more for myself. So that's pretty much it for tonight. That's pretty much it for this video. It's a start, it's a beginning. And so you can see the rest of my kuyas are in the rest of my mesa. I'm just going to cover it up and allow the south stones to be reactivated, reinformed, reinitiated. And this is a process that we can go through every now and then. It just seems like now was a good time for me, and I heard from a lot of people that it was a good time for them. So enjoy this process, enjoy the South, enjoy finding your issues. Whatever, sit deeply, sit in contemplation, silence, with your Viracocha open, and really ask, what are the things that are most important to me right now? And blow very consciously each one into a stone, and make your energetic circle, and allow it just to percolate. Sit with it, visit it, and be grateful. Bring things in gratitude for all those stone beings, for the earth, the air, the water, the winds, everything that's working so beautifully on your energetic circle. Mine over there, just working. All right, so thank you all, and I look forward to seeing you on the Zoom call. And then next week, we're going to talk about the West and do a little journey. Remember the journey to 3 past lives. So if you missed that journey the first time around, or you felt like you didn't get much, you wanted to do it again, this is a great time to do it. And even if you did it, you can always find more lives. We always have so much more that we're carrying in our DNA, in our memories. They used to call it junk DNA. And now we realize that it's ancestral memories. So we have so many memories, and so much from the collective to heal. So even if you've done it before, it never hurts to do it again. All right, so have a great week, many blessings, and talk to you on Monday. Thank you. Bye-bye.